What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Hey, how are you doing? Please come in. I hope you all are doing fantastic on this Thursday. All right. All right. All right. All right. See what is happening here. Okay. Hey, Mons. How are you? I know it's been a while. Life has been lifing. All right. Hey, Mons. Hey, S and W. Sleepy B, Alikia. Hey, y'all. Hey, how are you? Listen. Let me just say, too long didn't read. Um, I'm jet lagged and trying to recalibrate myself. I just got home Tuesday night from Tampa, Florida. There was an emergency family issue on Mr. Hoodoo's side going on. We had to pivot from Chicago to Tampa. Um, that was not fun. And this issue is ongoing. We may have to go back to Tampa in 2 weeks to a month. Um, yeah, all I can say is, when you're dealing with elderly people and people who have mental illness, it's an issue. It can be an issue. So, but I am back. I missed you all because I seriously was supposed to be back home last Saturday. So too long didn't read as well. The Magic Level 2 class is now on Sunday, July 26th, 2026 at 1 o'clock, because obviously I missed this past Sunday due to a family emergency that was going on. But we are here today, and we're here today. We'll probably be here tomorrow, maybe even on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm flying out to Vegas for the sorority event that's in Vegas. So that's the too long didn't read. Thank you all for being here with me as I experience life just like you do. I keep telling you all that, you know, I'm a spiritual worker, yes, but life happens to me just like it happens to you. And sometimes I can do things about it, of course, with magic. So, with everything going on, there is, listen, right now we have uh the parasitic outbreak happening. There's a parasitic outbreak happening um here in the United States, and sometimes it seems like we're on like the third episode of Jumanji, right? I'm dating myself when I say that, but sometimes it feels like we're on the third episode of Jumanji and it's just like something else is happening, something else. So today we are going to explore whether or not um this Cyclospora explosive diarrhea parasitic outbreak that is amongst the vegetables and the fruits here in the United States, we're going to see what spirit has to say about it. We're going to see what spirit has to say about it. So, for those of you coming in, that's what we are getting into today. This is what I have time for today. And that's actually what won yesterday, too. So, we're going to get into that today. A little bit of divination rise, a little bit of tarot to see what spirit has to say about this. So, be prepared with your questions, right? If you are new to this channel, understand that I answer questions only if they have either a purple heart or a purple crystal ball next to the question so that I can differentiate your question from what is happening in the chat. Sometimes the chat goes in a different direction because you, the people, need answers, and I, Q, your favorite astrologer, your favorite magician, your favorite hoodoo worker, your favorite tarot reader, I am here. I work for you. Everything that I do on this channel is for you all to understand what's going on, understand the energies of what's going on, understand what's going on behind the scenes, understand the astrology of things. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and get my little camera together so we can start to get into this. Okay. But I missed you all so much. I have not been in these YouTube streets because I have just been super busy. Super busy. So we're going to start out with some divination rods and then we're going to transition into tarot. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me get these comments on the screen. Alika says, I am dog sitting for my friend who's going to Vegas for the conference. Okay. Okay. Well, look at you being kind. Thank you for being kind to one of my sorority sisters. I know it's your friend, but thank you for being a friend. Hey, girl. Yeah, wildfire smoke is happening in Michigan, right? The from this what's happening in Canada, right? So, okay, I may have to close the blinds right here because I am sitting next to the window. I'm gonna have to close the blinds because baby. Okay. All right. Oh, let me put this in here. I don't want nobody to say that she doing some weird, crazy stuff on behalf of AKA. Okay. All right, y'all. Over it all. So I have the divination rods. Do not mind my nails. I am going to the nail salon tomorrow for nails and pedicure and a facial on Saturday. And praise God. Praise God. All right, y'all. So we have my rods here. Remember, the darker rod I hold in my left hand. The lighter rod I hold in my right hand. These are my same rods. These are the only rods that I have. So let me also plug in my laptop before we even get started because StreamYard sucks up all of the resources. All right. Let me. All right. So, uh, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Who has the first question? And shout out to Sleepy B. Sleepy B and L Boogie have been sending me things this past week. And I appreciate them. I appreciate them. So let me. Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. So let me, because I want you all to be able to see. I need to give myself space. Okay, y'all. Who has the first question? Who has the first question? I think I need to. Yeah. Okay. Who has the first question? I'm going to ask the first question. Spirit, please tell us this current Cyclospora parasitic outbreak that's occurring in the United States amongst the some of the fresh fruit and vegetables. Is this just a natural happening? Is this a natural outbreak? Is this a natural outbreak? Uh-oh. No, this is not a natural outbreak. Okay. Okay, so this is not a natural outbreak. Okay, yeah, they're I am not doing this. They are swinging themselves. Okay, so this is not a natural outbreak. This is this outbreak something put together by the United States government? Yes. This is something put together by the United States government. So Spirit, what you're saying is this is manufactured. This is warfare against the people of the United States, the people who live in the United States. Yes. This is warfare against the people of the United States. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Okay. Warfare against the people of the United States. Okay. So, all right, everyone. So the next question is from Andrea, and she asks, "Is it going to end soon?" Okay, you have to be more specific. You have to ask, um, the next week, next month, next. You have to put a time frame on it so I can ask. Okay, Andrea. So go ahead and reformulate your question so that we can, because you have to be very, very direct with these rods. Okay, you have to be very, very direct. And they're just here. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. While we're waiting for the reformulation of that question, I don't even know what to ask. This is crazy. This is crazy. So it's the spirit. It's the cyclospora outbreak a plan to get people sick because Ebola didn't really get people sick here in the United States? Yes. Okay, Spirit, thank you for answering that question. I have another question for you, Spirit. Is this plan by the government to get the people sick also because a lot of people did not get the hantavirus? Yes. Okay, Spirit, we have a question from Andrea. She has clarified her question. And Spirit, we ask you, is this cyclospora outbreak here in the United States, is it going to be over with by the calendar end of 2026? Okay, so your answer is yes. Andrea, your answer is absolutely yes. Okay, Spirit, adding on to that question, will the cyclospora outbreak end within the next 2 months? So by sometime in September 2026. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Spirit. Okay, Spirit, I have a question. Was this a plan by the real people who run the government of the United States? What people will call the elites? Yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit, we're going to pivot to a question from the audience. And Alikia has a question, Spirit. And Spirit Alikia asks, is this cyclospora outbreak, is the Microsoft guy, Bill Gates, is he involved in this cyclospora outbreak? Is he involved in this at any level? Yes. And disclaimer for those who may stumble upon this, all this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. So, yes, this is a plan, according to Spirit. Yes, this is a plan put on by quote unquote the elites of the government. Yes, this is because people weren't really getting sick or afraid of the Ebola or the hantavirus. And yes, according to Spirit, according to these rods, Bill Gates is allegedly involved in this at some level. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit, for answering these questions. All right, you all have some other questions. Let me see. What is the question that I had about this? Okay, Spirit. This cyclospora outbreak, is this to instill fear into the population of the United States? Okay, so we have one open and one closed. Okay, so the answer is yes and no. Okay, so Spirit, is this cyclospora outbreak put on by the quote unquote elites of the United States? Is this to get people super sick on purpose? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit, I have a question. There are rumors. I don't have any proof myself, Spirit, but Spirit, there are rumors that a company by the name of Taylor Farms, um, produce from Taylor Farms is part of the culprit of this. Is this true? Yes. 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 Yes, it is. Interesting. Interesting. I know someone, it's funny, y'all, because I know someone that works for a company that has um I don't want to say their name on here, but in my being here in San Jose, you meet people every now and then. But I know someone who works for a company that has Taylor Farms as a client, and baby, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, y'all have some more questions about this? Um, y'all have some more they waiting for y'all. They waiting for y'all. Um, Spirit, is this the cyclospora outbreak, this diarrhea parasitic outbreak that's occurring here in the United States of America this summer of 2026? Was this planned through Doge office cuts to the CDC? So this was this planned through CDC Doge office cuts? Yes. So the Project 2025 gutting of the CDC, it is part of the plan to get the people of the United States of America sick. Yes. Yes. Will the public ever find out the true the true culprit of this? Like, for example, will it ever be revealed which farm or company is the source of this parasitic outbreak? Will we the people ever know? We the people of the United States? Yes. Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, we have a question from someone else, and they ask, is the cyclospore outbreak in Michigan, is it as bad as being reported? Yes. So answering your question, yes, it is as bad as being reported in Michigan. Yes, it is. So the answer to your question is yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So I have a question. I'm going to ask you about the various fruits and vegetables that have been mentioned, and if you could just tell us yes or no with each one. So, Spirit, is romaine lettuce one of the main culprits of this parasitic outbreak? Okay, yes, romaine lettuce is. Okay, Spirit, so I'm going to ask about the next fruit or vegetable. Are blueberries contaminated in this outbreak? Fresh blueberries from a farm? Yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Are tomatoes part of this outbreak? No, tomatoes are not part of this outbreak. Thank you so much, Spirit. Um, is parsley part of this outbreak? The herb, the plant herb, the plant parsley, is parsley part of this outbreak? Yes, parsley is part of the outbreak. Thank you so much, Spirit. Is cilantro part of this outbreak? Yes. Okay, so cilantro is part of this outbreak. Thank you so much. Are apples from a farm part of this outbreak? Apples from a farm. Ooh. So, Spirit, there are some apples that are going to grocery stores right now that are contaminated with this parasite. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. The answer to that is yes. Is watermelon part of this outbreak? No, watermelon is not part of the outbreak. Is that because as humans we really only eat the fruit inside of the watermelon and not the rind? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Is broccoli, fresh broccoli grown on a farm, is the fresh broccoli part of this outbreak that's contaminated with Cyclospora? Yes, broccoli. What about iceberg lettuce? Okay, yes to iceberg lettuce. Thank you so much, Spirit. What about oranges? Commercial farm grown oranges. Okay, oranges are not part of this, so y'all can go get you some oranges from the store. Oranges are safe. What about farm grown strawberries, Spirit? Are they part of this outbreak? Yes. So strawberries, okay, strawberries are part of this outbreak. What about blackberries, Spirit? Are blackberries from a farm grown, commercial, you go buy in the grocery store, blackberries? Are they part of this outbreak? Yes. What about pomegranates? Go to the store, you get some pomegranates. Are pomegranates part of this outbreak? No. What about green onions, Spirit? Green onions, they're green like a stalk. They have a white base. What about green onions? Are they part? Okay, yes, green onions are part of this outbreak. Okay. What about yellow onions? Are yellow onions part of this outbreak? No, yellow onions are not part of this outbreak. What about red or purple onions? No to red or purple onions. What about garlic? Garlic grows on a farm. Is garlic part of this outbreak? Okay, garlic, yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. What about cucumbers? Are cucumbers part of this outbreak? Yes. Are bananas part of this outbreak? No, bananas are not part of the outbreak. What about peaches? Are peaches part of this outbreak, this Cyclospora outbreak, this 2026? Are peaches part of this? No. What about cherries? Cherries, are cherries part of this outbreak? Are there cherries contaminated by the Cyclospora outbreak? Okay, no. So cherries are not part of this outbreak. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Are potatoes from a farm, are potatoes part of this outbreak? No, potatoes are not part of this outbreak. Thank you so much, Spirit. Um, okay, let's see. Um, are raspberries part of this outbreak, Spirit? Okay, okay, okay. Raspberries are absolutely part. Thank you so much for that, Spirit. Okay. Wow. What about bok choy? Bok choy. Is bok choy part of this outbreak? No, bok choy is not part of this outbreak. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, is it true that if people buy any of these contaminated fruits or vegetables, either willingly or unknowingly, is it true that cooking the fruits and vegetables, heating them up to a temperature of 158 degrees Fahrenheit, that kills the parasite? Is that true? That heating these contaminated items to 158 degrees Fahrenheit kills the parasite? Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. So, should people heat these items up for between 1 and 5 minutes, 158 degrees Fahrenheit? Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. Um, thank you so much, Spirit. Yeah, it's a lot out here that's impacted. There's a lot out here that's impacted. And it looks like, thank you so much, Spirit. And it looks like it's a lot of stuff that's grown on the ground. Um, a lot of stuff that's grown on the ground. JMM 5510 says one of my friends and her adult daughter have it. Doc called it a stomach virus because he couldn't test, but he said it's likely intestinal mess. They eat at Taco Bell at least once a week. Okay, yeah. So there is a test for it from what I heard. But let's ask Spirit. I'm so sorry. I hope they feel better. I hope they feel better. Okay, Spirit. There are some conventional healthcare professionals that are saying that there is a way. Let me move or some that says that there is a way to test for this. Is that true? Is there a test, a medical test for the Cyclospora parasite? Is there a medical test for it? Yes. Thank you. Is there a reason why some medical professionals are saying that there isn't a test? Is there a reason why some medical professionals are saying that there is not a test for Cyclospora? Yes, thank you, Spirit. Is that reason because the doctors that are saying that there isn't a test for it, they are part of the plan to harm us in the United States medically? Are they part of that plan? These are the foot soldiers of the elite? Yes, yes. So there are some, just to clarify, Spirit, just to clarify, there are some doctors and medical professionals here in the United States that quote unquote work for the elite and don't have our best medical health involved in mind. Yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. So y'all need to understand, doctors that are saying that there is no test for this, they lying to you. They part of them people. They're part of them people. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit. So yeah, I have seen some medical professionals say that um there isn't a test. I have seen some that say there is a test. Hi, Missy. Yeah, so okay. Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, they need to test. So what they should have done is go to the hospital for the test. They didn't even advise that. Okay, Spirit, let's answer the question. Okay, Spirit. So JMM 5510 knows someone who is sick by this, who is sick with the Cyclospora parasite. Their doctor possibly didn't have the test. Is that doctor that told them that didn't refer them to a place to get the test? Is that doctor um on the elite evil powers that be payroll? Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Is that why that doctor did not advise this person to go to the hospital for a test? Yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. So yeah, we have to understand that there are people out here um that are part of them people. They sleeper agents, just like, you know, it's a bunch of them that are sleeper agents that are out here that do not want our health, um, do not have our best interest at heart. I have seen people say, listen, if something feels funny, go to the doctor and specifically ask for the test. Okay. I have seen doctors, professionals of all races and backgrounds, gastroenterologists, yeah, I've seen them say it. I've also seen some people say that they went to the doctor and the doctor was just like, "Oh, well, it's just the flu or some shit like that." So understand that if there's a known outbreak of something going on out here and they telling you they shrugging it off without tests, that's the whole point of science. You supposed to with science, you supposed to test the theory. Oh, I'm so sorry, S and W Smith SW. Oh, I'm so sorry you had raspberries. That's where you are now. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I hope you get some help, girl. I hope you go to the doctor, get that test, and such and such, such and such. Okay, spirit. So again, spirit. By September 2026, this should be over with, the Cyclospora. Okay, yes, y'all. So it's possible that, yes, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Is Donald Trump part of this Cyclospora plan by the elites? Okay, so no, listen. Okay, so listen. He is not part of this plan. Okay, these are people is so with if Donald Trump is not part of this plan by the elites, there are people over him with more power than Donald Trump that have planned this out. Mhm. Mhm. Yes. See, y'all need to understand. Y'all need to understand the shit that's going on. Y'all need to understand the shit that's going on. Yes, thank you so much, Spirit. Y'all need to understand the shit that's going on because um there are people out here doing this to us. Hey boo, how are you? Yeah, I really hope you feel better. I really hope you feel better, girl. I really hope you feel better. Listen, y'all, I went outside today, picked an apple off of the tree because this is the tree in my backyard, and picked two nectarines off my tree um in the backyard because I knew they were safe. Because these trees get water from, the hose and water whenever it rains. So I knew that they were safe. Right? Listen, and I steamed some broccoli yesterday. So cook your vegetables. And if it's one of them contaminated fruits, um, you better cook it and eat it, or get something else. Okay, get something else because they are literally out here trying to control us via fear. Control us via fear. Y'all have some more questions about this cyclospora. If you have a question, please put a purple heart or a purple crystal ball next to your question. Okay, Spirit, I have a question. While we're waiting from questions from the audience, Spirit, the treatment for cyclospora, is there something detrimental in the medical treatment of cyclospora that is to be given to the population? Yes and no. Okay, let me ask a different way, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Um, the medical treatment for cyclospora infection, the medical treatment for it, is there a plan to do something to the medical treatment of it in order to harm the US population? Yes and no. Maybe. So it's maybe. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit. Um, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit. Um, are people just better off waiting for the cyclospora to go away on its own if they get sick? Okay. Spirit, do you suggest that people who are spirit, do you suggest or advise that people who are sick with Cyclospora parasite, do you advise them to go get conventional medical treatment for it? Yes and no. Okay. Does it depend on the health of the person whether or not they should go get conventional medical treatment for Cyclospora? Wow, interesting. Should people who have pre-existing conditions like diabetes go get conventional medical treatment for Cyclospora infection? Yes. What about the elderly? Elderly people who are already weaker, should they get conventional medical assistance for Cyclospora? Yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so but if someone is sick with Cyclospora and they're generally healthy, should they get conventional medical treatment for the Cyclospora infection if they're generally healthy? It depends. Okay. It depends. Okay, thank you so much for that, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, we're going to move on to the next question. And the next question is from Sleepy B. And Sleepy B asks us, is the Cyclospora outbreak a way to weaken citizens of the United States before impending danger? No. So, Sleepy B, the answer to your question is no. Okay, the answer to your question is no. Spirit, this Cyclospora outbreak, um is this outbreak part of a list of illnesses that they are just exposing the population to see what we do? Yes. Is the Cyclospora outbreak a way to energy harvest off of us? Yes. Spirit, is the Cyclospora outbreak a way to is it a way to um okay, Spirit, let me formulate my question correctly before I ask you. So give me just a moment. Okay, Spirit, is the Cyclospora outbreak that's occurring this year in the summer of 2026 in the United States of America, is this a way to financially weaken some people in the United States? Yes. Is this part of a bigger plan to interrupt is the 2026 Cyclospora outbreak part of a bigger plan to weaken the food supply of the United States? Yes. So this is part of a plan to weaken the food supply of the United States because fruits and vegetables have natural nutrients in it, but it's to weaken the food supply. To make okay. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Is the Cyclospora outbreak of 2026, is this a way to get people to turn towards disgusting processed food? Yes. So the powers that be, they don't want us healthy. They want us to eat gross processed food. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. B- Do you advise for people to start growing their own fruits and vegetables if they can at home? Yes. So y'all better start y'all some gardens, get y'all some hydroponic plants or grow the stuff that you can at home. Spirit, I have a question for you. Okay, so that we know that in 12 to 16 months, the planet Jupiter will be moving into Virgo. We know that astrologically, Virgo is a sign that deals with crops. Is this a precursor to Jupiter moving into Virgo and things getting wonky with that? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Is this cyclospora outbreak um is this cyclospora outbreak is this the beginning of the food woes and food scarcity that astrology is predicting for 2027, 2028? Is this the beginning of that food scarcity when because Saturn is going to move into Taurus and Jupiter will move into Virgo? Is this cyclospora, is this the beginning of the food scarcity that has the potential to happen 2027 and 2028? Yes. Y'all better start growing y'all some gardens and growing whatever food you can and getting good healthy food and planning for the long term. Okay? This is just what Spirit said. You all have the free will to do whatever you want, but this is what Spirit has said. Spirit has spoken. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. So this is to teach you all um Spirit, is there a lesson for the human population of the United States to learn from this cyclospora outbreak? Yes, thank you, Spirit. Is that lesson to be learned? Is that lesson to start growing your own fruits and vegetables now? To start learning how to do that now? Yes. Okay. 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 Spirit, thank you so much for these answers. We are in month 7 of 2026, Gregorian calendar year 2026. Spirit, is there the potential for another um illness to hit the mainstream news here in the United States? Something among the US population. So spirit, this okay, okay. Yes. Okay, spirit. So what you're saying is before the end of 2026, there may be another illness on the rise here in the United States. Yes, thank you. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these answers. Okay, y'all see this? Y'all see this? Spirit, should people stock up now on uncontaminated um fruits and vegetables that they can? Yes. Okay, so y'all need to be out here stocking up on whatever fresh fruits and vegetables that are not contaminated. Y'all should start stocking up now, whatever that means to you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. So listen, y'all got to get out here and y'all got to get out of here and um y'all got to get out here and start taking your lives into your own hands and stop waiting for the government to fix it or do better or whatever. This is telling you all that you need to start growing what you can. Okay? Growing what you can and being in community with people who can help you, who can grow with you, grow what they can. This way y'all can, you might not be able to grow lettuce, but they can, and you can grow some tomatoes. You might not be able to grow tomatoes, but they can grow potatoes. And you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to start getting a community, getting in community, getting in community. Okay? Getting in community with each other and start growing shit now. Start growing you some food and stuff now. I have a tomato plant on my backyard where I live right now. There are a bunch of fresh fruits and stuff that grow. Okay. My neighbor gives us eggs sometimes, and then like we share things with our neighbor. But where I live right now, it's a bunch of shit that grows here. So like I can get, some food diversity. There are apples, nectarines, persimmons, rosemary grows here, lavender grows here, figs, loquats, like it's a bunch of stuff that grows here. Like I said, I literally went outside today and picked some nectarines and an apple off the tree, right? So I'm not afraid of that. I had some steamed broccoli yesterday. So, but this there are lessons that are out here. There are lessons that Spirit is telling y'all to get ready. So again, y'all can do what y'all want, but Spirit is telling you. Spirit is telling you what you need to do. Focus on how can you provide for your family, okay? Because and I have another question. I have another question. Okay, Spirit, I have another question for you. It is with regard to the food supply here in the United States. Spirit, the forever chemical glyco something something sulfate was recently there was a ruling that glyco whatever it is can stay in the food supply. Is this purposely being done to harm the food supply of the United States of America? Yes. Okay. So, should people learn how to, bake their own bread, perhaps? If they don't know how to now, should people learn how to bake their own bread? Okay, y'all. Get out there learning. Get to learning. Get to learning how to bake some bread. Learn how to bake some bread. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, listen. So y'all, Spirit is telling y'all what to do. Spirit is telling y'all what to do. I don't know who listening, who's not listening, but Spirit is telling y'all what to do. Okay, all this stuff that's happening, it's not this stuff that's happening isn't a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Because it's just like, oh, if the CDC has been gutted on purpose, same thing with And this isn't part of that stream. But same thing with like not funding like NOAA and like the weather satellites and stuff. Listen, there are going to be people who will not be able to know what's going on weather wise because these satellites and shit are down. And we need this information for our everyday lives, like checking the weather. Is it going to rain today? Is it going to be super hot today? Is it going to be, because if you don't know, because everything is so erratic, if you don't know, then you can't plan. And then if disaster strikes, you left out here um in a detrimental situation, right? So mm, make sure you all are doing that. Hold on one second, I need to step away real quick. But yeah, make sure you all understand that. Be right back. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I was in here freezing to death. Okay. But yeah, make sure you all are understanding that. Right. Bread machine. Do whatever it is you gotta do. Get you a bread machine. When they ask you what you want for Christmas, a bread machine, a bread maker. Get you some flour and organic nuts and stuff like that. And listen, y'all better do it. Y'all better do it. Okay. Do you all want to switch over to tarot asking these questions, or do you all want to stay with the divining rods? It's up to you. So put a 1 in the chat if you want to stick with the divining rods. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to ask spirit questions, but with tarot. So I will await what you all say. I'm drinking my water from my trusty Pisces mug because we're getting down to it, figuring out what the hell is going on um behind the scenes of just there's just always some shit going on, and sometimes you just have to figure out what sometimes you just have to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay, let me see what's going on. Okay, so I see. Okay, CN1 says 2. I need to see some more votes, because if she's going to be the only vote, then that's what we are going to do. Let's see. So Starry Eye says, I think that's what the bunkers are for real. All the chaos is going to ensue and they want to hide. It's possible. It's possible. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you want to stick with the divining rods. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to switch to tarot. And I don't see nobody putting no stuff in this here chat. So I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all should get to it. Yeah, it's just crazy out here. Like, it's so funny because um when I was in Tampa, we went to go get something to eat at this place called Fred's Market. If you live in the Tampa area, Fred's is absolutely fire, right? Fred's is absolute fire. And I love a good salad. I didn't touch not nan a piece of cold salad. Every vegetable I had was cooked. So I had some like sauteed zucchini and it was good because baby, you ain't about to tear my guts up. You ain't about to tear my guts up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for tarot, and then we got 1, 2 for the divining rods. Okay, so tarot wins. Let me see, what the hell did I do with my cards? I thought I brought them over here. What the? Hold on, y'all. Let me get these cards. I literally can't find my cards. I swear I just brought them over here. That is so fucking weird. Listen, I'm tired of this Mercury retrograde. Okay. Found my card. Yeah, I'm tired of this Mercury retrograde because this Mercury retrograde has been kicking my ass, which is part of the reason why we had to go to Tampa, because this Mercury retrograde is occurring in my husband's third house. And third house is like part of your family, your upbringing, your communication and stuff. So yeah, your family roots, your origin story, those bottom houses are foundational houses. So listen, we tied. We tied. So this Mercury retrograde, I'm tired, boss. Okay, so what other questions do you all have about the Cyclospora that we can get spirit to answer via tarot? So remember to put a purple heart or a purple crystal ball by your question so we can get into it. Okay? All right. All right. Those of you who said tarot questions, I'm waiting. Go ahead and drop your tarot questions about Cyclospora. Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy that it's just so much going on right now. So much going on right now. So much going on right now. Yes, please make sure you go back and watch from the beginning. Uh-huh. Okay, tarot people, you gotta ask the questions. You still have to ask questions. This is for y'all to understand. All right. All right, that's a good question. So Starry Eyed asks, will this Cyclospora outbreak be as big as Rona? I don't think so, but let's see what Spirit has to say. Will it be as big as it? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords here. We have the Hangman. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this card, the Hangman, is here in the middle. Five of Cups in reverse. No, it's not, because this plan is not to, because we have the Hermit here in reverse. The thought process behind this Cyclospora is not to isolate people, because people already have like the quote unquote trauma of being isolated from the Rona. That's not the plan. So no, it won't be as big as it, but this is a sacrifice of food. This is a sacrifice. This is a purposeful sacrifice of part of the food system. A purposeful sacrifice of part of the food system. So, you know, no, it won't be as big as that, because the thought process isn't. Yeah, this is about the food. This is a this is a sacrifice to the system. Jesus. Okay, our next question is from Sleepy B, and Sleepy B asks, is a Cyclospora outbreak a sidestep to Project 20? 30. Is this a size up to 2030? That's a really good question. Ooh. So I don't know what you mean by sidestep, but spirit says this is part of a systemic breakdown. This is a purposeful systemic issue. Okay, this is a purposeful systemic issue. Okay, let me try and raise my laptop up some more so you all can see. This is a purposeful systemic issue. This is being done on purpose. This is a systemic issue. Okay. Now I don't know who the leader is, but this man is, I don't want to say the leader of this, but there is somebody that took point on this plan. This is a man that took point on this plan. But this is a systemic issue. This is a systemic breakdown. So of food, right? This is a systemic breakdown. And part of it is also to, it's like it's a systemic breakdown of the food system, but they want people to lose money as well. They want a systemic breakdown of something that people can't quote unquote defend from, if that makes sense. So, if that is what you mean by that, Sleepy Bee, then yes. Okay. So the next question is from Jupiter Sun, and Jupiter Sun asks, "Will the Cyclospora continue into 2027?" Okay, we already answered that, and they Spirit said no. Spirit said by September it should kind of fade away. Okay. Ultraviolet asks, "Do they plan on cycling this into a somewhat predictable pattern?" Okay, let's see what Spirit got to say about it. Whew, and I just got super sleepy. My body is still somewhat on East Coast time. Okay. Do they plan on cycling this into a somewhat predictable pattern? Interesting. That's a good question. Let's see if we get anything about cycles. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups here, Ten of Wands here, Nine of Swords here. Ten, nine, nine. No, I don't see this as cycling. I see this as this is someone's plan. Okay. This is someone's plan to stress what gives us life, as well as to put fear in us. So to make us emotionally, like, people be so worried about it, like it stresses them out, makes them sick. And yeah, this is mental and emotional stress because people being worried about food. But this honestly, this is somebody's sick plan. This is somebody's sick, disgusting ass plan. This is, yeah, this is disgusting. Okay, thank you for that, Sleepy B. Yes, remember you all, please be specific with the questions that you ask. Because if you're not specific, I probably don't know what you mean. So yeah, let's be specific so we can get these answers, y'all. Listen. Okay, Spirit. This question is from Sleepy B. She clarified her question. The Cyclospora. Ooh. They didn't like that question. They don't like your question, Spirit. Sleepy B. The Cyclospora outbreak. Is this to kind of get people dependent on the government, or to get people more dependent on the United States government? Hmm. Interesting. Six of Pentacles here in reverse. Two of Cups, King of Wands. Let's look at this right here. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I hate to say it, but I have to say it again. This is someone's sick plan. Sick plan. Okay. This is a straight up sacrifice of this is a sacrifice of the food supply here in the United States, because once people like as of right now, there are more and more people paying attention to what's going on than before, right? And if people say they're just going to quote unquote take care of themselves, one of the ways you do that is through food. So the people who are out here, I can't tell you how many people I have seen over this past week say, just when I was starting to diet, to exercise, to start eating better, to take better care of myself, this happens. I've seen people also say Oreos wouldn't do me like that. There are no cyclospora in Oreos. There are no cyclospora in Doritos. Somebody saying they just gonna eat a bunch of like cookies or whatever like that. So this is what I have been seeing as it pertains to this. But not dependent on the government. This is an attack on the food supply, because we really haven't had, there was Ebola, right? There was hantavirus. We had the Rona, right? Every now and then it's some E. coli or whatever like that. But this is just across like a wide range of so many different foods. Yeah, this is an attack on the food supply here in the United States. And yeah, yeah, this is fucking crazy. Get me off this planet. Okay, the next question is from Starry Eyed. Starry Eyed asks, will this purposely create systemic issues, finally make Americans mad enough to do something about it? Ooh. Okay, Spirit. So Starry Eyed wants to know, is this Cyclospora outbreak that is allegedly purposely created, will this finally make Americans mad enough to do something about it? That's a good question. Will this finally make Americans mad enough to do something? All right, let's see what spirits say. So there are some people who are waking up. This is the Four of Swords in reverse. There are some people who are waking up, but there are some people that are waking up mentally to what's going on, right? But as far as actions, they're still waiting. They're still waiting for somebody to do something. Okay. They're waiting for somebody to do something. They're looking for a hero. Okay. But the problem is if they don't take action, it's gonna get worse. They're looking for a hero. Spirit said the one hero is not coming. There is no one hero. There is no Captain America. There is no one Iron Man to come fix the shit. There is not. There is not. Yeah. People got to wake up and defend. So, is this finally going to make Americans mad enough to do something? No, because there are a lot of Americans still waiting for someone to do something. They're not realizing that, it's just like the Marvel movies, right? You had Iron Man in his own movie, Captain America in his own movie, but when their powers combined, they were able to do more. Too many of these people are waiting on someone to do something. They're waiting for the all magical, powerful person to come and do something, right? That's not happening. The answer to your question is this going to finally make some Americans do something about it? No. Hey, boo. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so S&W has the next question, and she asks, how is this different from E. coli? And if you don't know, medically, scientifically, E. coli is like an infection, but this is an actual parasite. But let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Let me put this cloth up under here because this moving about is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, Spirit, house is different from E. coli. House is different from an E. coli. All right, Spirit, house is different from E. coli. Let's talk about it. Mm, 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 mm. Actions, defense. Okay. This Four of Swords has come out. We've seen this Four of Swords what, like 3 times already? We've seen this like 3 times already. Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of interesting Two of Wands. Okay, this is different because this is causing more of a widespread emotional, like there's a bigger emotional impact to this than just an E. coli outbreak. There's a bigger emotional impact, a mental and emotional impact to this, right? There's a bigger mental and emotional impact to this. And while that may not seem like it's important, it absolutely is important because your feelings are energies, right? And there are a lot of people right now that are just like, there are a lot of people when I see the conversation about it online, there are a lot of people who are pretty much at this is a breaking point situation. This is a breaking point situation. E. coli outbreaks in the past have not been a breaking point situation, okay? And this is being done so that people have less avenues to defend themselves. So this is about widespread contamination across fruits and vegetables of so many varieties, right? This has more of a mental emotional load because of things that have been happening since been happening, right? This is a bigger mental emotional load because people are just like, well, what do I eat? What do I eat? And you have to realize that there are a lot of people who don't understand that um there are ways to mitigate this, but like for example, I've seen people say like, "Okay, well I can't have a salad now." Okay, well, you maybe can't eat a cold salad, but you can have a hot salad. You can still steam and grill and roast and saute vegetables. You can blanch fruits and vegetables. You can blanch them to kill this. You can make jams, you can make jellies, you can make marmalades, okay? You have to understand that there are a lot of people who can't think outside of the box. So there is this mental emotional load that's real heavy right now about people, with people who do know what's going on. But let me say that there are a lot of people who don't know what's going on as well. So that is the difference between this and the E. coli. Okay. All right. Starry eyed says right. Like like they're clearly trying to make the average American impoverished and dependent. Yeah. So people are just like, well, I'm not throwing my food away. Right. And I get it because everyone, yeah. Okay. You said I was planning to only eat stuff with skins on it. Yeah. Peel the skins. Like oranges are safe. You can get plenty of nutrition and fiber from oranges. Right. You can't eat any blueberries right now, but or you can eat some blueberries. Take some blueberries, rinse them off, put them in your oatmeal. When your oatmeal is still hot, okay? When your oatmeal is piping hot from the pot, drop some blueberries in that oatmeal. I guarantee you that's hotter than 158 degrees when you drop them in that piping hot oatmeal. Then you can eat them because the heat you need 158 degrees to kill the parasite. Drop the strawberries in there. Like I said, people aren't thinking outside of the box, right? People don't know how to get creative anymore, but creativity has been killed. So yeah. Um Starry Eye says, man, if people don't steam some broccoli and call it a day. Yeah, I had some listen, I had some good broccoli yesterday. I had some broccoli. Okay. I boiled that water on the stove. And as soon as it was done boiling, I turned the water off. I dropped the broccoli in there for like 1 to 2 minutes, took the broccoli right out. Okay, seasoned it. Okay, took it right out. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Like, yeah. Okay, sorry. I also said I kind of thought that too. They won't do much to solve their own problems. Yeah, right. They want Captain Planet, baby. Listen. Okay, you're about to have some bone broth and bok choy. There you go. She says jams and jellies are easy to make too. Also, you can combine puree fruits into flour and make a nice pastry. Yep. Okay, you said I've been eating my roasted veggies. Yep, roasted vegetables are good. Right, yeah. Like I said, take you some blueberries and some blackberries and some strawberries. Okay? Drop them in that oatmeal when that oatmeal is hot. Drop them in that oatmeal when that oatmeal is hot. And that hot ass oatmeal is going to kill the parasite off, okay? Have an apple. Just peel the skin on the apple, unless you just grow some in your backyard like I do. Like where I live, there are, trees and stuff. Peel you a damn apple, okay? You can have some fresh spinach. Take the spinach, rinse it off, and then saute the damn spinach. Make some cream spinach. Make some cream spinach to go with your um steak. Make some damn cream spinach. Get you some onions and celery and carrots and shit. and make it into a damn stir fry. That high heat will kill. That's what I'm saying. Like people aren't thinking. There are ways to get around this. Oh, it's all good, girl. It's all good. Um, listen, I like some cream spinach too. There are ways to get around this, but I think this is also a test on the intelligence of the people in this country. And it's just like, people, you can blanch, you can blanch, you can blanch some fruits, get that water nice and hot. Okay, drop it in there. You know that the hot water is gonna kill it, and then take it out. And then like people out here like they don't eat warm fruit. Nigga, you eat apple pie. You absolutely eat warm fruit. You eat peach cobbler. You absolutely eat warm fruit. I need for people to stop acting like the world is over because it's not. Okay, I had some apple pie at Fred's Market in Tampa. If you know about Fred's Buffet, going in there to eat all the goodness, then you know. I was in there getting my big back on. Had me some fried green tomatoes. Yes, fried, but it was delicious. Okay. Greens. Greens are leafy vegetables. Y'all forgot how to eat greens. Y'all not black no more. You just listen, all them white people I saw in there, white people and Mexican people in there eating them damn greens. Eat some greens. We're black. Cabbage with corned beef and cornbread. Stop acting like you can't eat stuff. Like seriously, stop acting like you can't eat stuff. A sick joke into self-sufficiency. Yes. Yes. I'm telling like stop acting like y'all don't know what to do. Stop act not y'all, but you know what I mean? Like people are out here like they don't know what to do. Like you know what to do. You just don't want to do it. And listen, people be tired. People be tired. But yeah, this is absolutely something that's going on by quote unquote the powers that be. Um, absolutely interesting. Not interesting, but I just, when people talk about reincarnation and all like that, and I'm just like, what a time to be alive. Okay, those of us who are like late Gen X and like early, like the older millennials, we done been through 2028 housing market financial issues. We done been through 9/11. We done seen the damn Oklahoma City bombing, Atlanta Olympics bombing. We got Afghanistan war, Iraq war. We got COVID, the Rona. We got AI. We got all this shit that we are living through. And I'm just like, baby, we tired. We tired. Okay. We tired. I'm just like energetically, this is just like my spirit is tired. My spirit is tired. I understand why people be clocking out. I absolutely understand why people be clocking out. So, when they be like, you know what, I'm tired and I'm just gonna die. I understand because it's just like so much going on, and it's just always some bullshit. Now, my life is good. Yeah, family members are, there are emergencies and this shit going on, but my life is pretty good. You know, my life is pretty good, and that's because of magic. But baby, all the systemic shit that I don't control, yeah, it's a lot. You said born in 84, I am tired. Listen, I'm 83, I'm 83, I just turned 43 to shit. Baby, I'm tired. I'm tired just like you. I'm tired. It's just always some shit going on. Now we in another freaking war and baby, we tired. He says cyclosporine and aliens. Yeah, listen. If y'all didn't watch that alien stream, the stream about the UFOs and stuff from what was it? Not last week before last. Please go back and watch that. That was very I didn't expect the answers that we got. Drinking my water. I did not expect the answers that we got. I did not expect the answers. So, Um, we get. I did not expect the answers, but listen, this is the time for. Yeah, I didn't expect the answers. I did not expect the answers at all. Um, so what? That's what Spirit said. So y'all either believe what Spirit said or you don't. Uh, Again, y'all asked the questions, Spirit answered them. That was a lot. The alien stream was a lot. Someone please put the link to the UFO stream here in the chat in case someone didn't see it. Okay, one of the mods, please put that stream, the link to that stream in the chat because baby, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Um yeah. Sleepy B says, I need to find me an alien so they could take me and my little clan away. Listen, we tired out here. Y'all can have this shit. We are tired. We are tired. Okay. We tired. We tired. Trying to make sure I get all my water in for today. Yeah, we tired. We tired. Okay, are there any more questions about Cyclospora? The Cyclospora is out here. Yeah, another planned issue. Some other plan. Thank you so much, Starry Eye. Starry Eye has put my UFO stream in which you all asked the questions about aliens and alien life. I'm not telling you to believe in aliens. I'm not telling you at all. I'm just saying if you are curious to see what Spirit have to say about that, watch that stream. Watch the stream. Okay? And then we got the whole MK Ultra hearing that happened on what was it, June 26th, June 30th. We got the whole MK Ultra hearing. This is the most recent hearing. I think it was a Senate committee hearing about MK Ultra. Okay, one of the things that was said in the MK Ultra hearing was Manson. Those of you who understand the cults and stuff of like the 60s and 70s, it said that Charles Manson, somebody said that, Charles Manson may have been an MK Ultra uh a victim of MK Ultra mind control experiments. So if you have not watched that stream, go ahead and watch the stream. Okay, the Senate hearing, I think it's one on C-SPAN. It's like an hour and 45 minutes long. The Senate committee hearing on MK Ultra. Baby, that was I haven't watched it yet, but y'all need to go ahead and watch it because we will be getting to those questions. But listen, the what the X-Files say, the truth is out there. Baby, something is going on. Something is going on. So, I haven't watched it. I will listen to it. I might start listening to it tonight because baby, like I said, we'll get into that. Then we have the whole what else can happen? Uh Lindsey Graham. Okay. Lindsey Graham went straight to hell. Allegedly. Lindsey Graham went straight to hell. There are rumors that he was assassinated. So, I mean, I don't know. Me the whole time I watched the hearing. Yeah, I haven't watched the hearing. I think I'm gonna start listening to it. I have some laundry I have to fold. So I think I'm gonna go downstairs and fold laundry and start listening to this hearing while Mr. Hoodoo works his magic in the kitchen. I think I'm gonna start listening to it. So whenever we have our MK Ultra, please watch it. Whenever we have our MK Ultra, you know what I'm saying? I need for you all to have your questions ready because okay, you started or you gotta finish it. Not y'all talking about Hinge's morning. Starry Eye, go to the corner. Ladybug, Lindsay, go. You go. You and Starry Eye hold hands and go stand in the corner. Listen, I'm not here to say what Mr. Lindsay did or did not do. I've just now heard about the term ladybug. I don't know what that is because that's too much for my some things are beyond my scope. Some things are beyond my scope. So I don't know what the man did or what he didn't do. But people, if y'all got some tea, go ahead and spill the tea for us. Okay, go ahead and spill that tea for us. Like I said, I just found out. I just heard the term ladybug being used in a way that has nothing to do with insects. So I still don't know what the term ladybug means as it pertains to sex and sexual acts. I don't know, but I do know this is the first time I've heard of it. No, the second time I have heard of it in a way that has nothing to do with insects. The first time was the movie Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield, the comedy from the 90s about the soccer team. Okay. Showing my age here, but Ladybugs was hilarious. So I don't know nothing about that. Okay. I am I'm vanilla over here. Okay. I'm vanilla over here. My husband and I, we do what we do. We don't know nothing about no ladybugs, okay? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So, what'd you say? Lady G is free to be herself. Listen, y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Oh, it's pretty gross. Yeah, I'm good. You say don't look it up. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I won't. I won't look it up. It's best I don't know. Okay, thank you. I'm too I'm too vanilla in my heterosexual um sexual life with my husband to know what ladybugs is. I don't know. I'm curious, but I'm not gonna look it up. But what listen, that man that went on to glory, um, or to hell, I don't know. I ain't asked. But yeah, it's some shit happening out here. It's some shit happening. Be who you are. Okay. Oh, and I forgot my manners. Good evening, Q and chat. Hey boo, how you doing? You say you'll bring the tacos. Yeah, y'all go stand in the corner. Um, y'all go to the wall. But yeah, so mm, I don't know, man. I am sleepy, y'all. Sleep just hit me like a ton of bricks because I was in the bed in Tampa at this time last weekend. I was in bed. I'm exhausted right now, but I have to stay up so I can get back on my West Coast time. So yeah, y'all. There's a lot happening here in these streets. Like I said, shout out to Sleepy B, shout out to L Boogie. They have been sending me some things. So I appreciate y'all so much for sending me things I should know about. Right? Mm-hmm. Things I should know about. So, yeah. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all since there aren't any more questions. I think we got to the bottom of this. There aren't any more questions. I am going to go ahead and end the stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to end the stream because I know it's late for some of y'all on the East Coast. So I thank you all for being here with me. I did have a great time at home in Chicago with my family. I have my Italian Fiesta pizza. I ate 3 pieces of that last night. Mr. Hoodoo has his home run. We had Harold's like 4 times not last week, but the week before last. Yeah, no, last week. I had Harold's like 4 times last week in Chicago. We went to Chai Tung. I had my spicy Vintner's hot curls, chips. Was eating all the good stuff. Eating good in Chicago. I ate good in Tampa. I'm back now, leaving for Vegas on Sunday. So those of you who are in Vegas, please forgive the encroachment on your city by all 27,000 of my sorority sisters. Um we're just there for business. We're just there for business and we're going to get our community service on. We are donating diapers to mothers in need and we are putting together food snack packs for the children of Las Vegas so that the children of Las Vegas can have snack packs to eat either after school or on the weekend. So we will be doing service for the city of Las Vegas, right? For the children, for the kids and shit. Um and there will be at least a $20 million economic boost at least to the city of Vegas and various businesses. Yeah. So, like I said, if you're gonna be in Vegas, just forgive us because we really will be taking over. Q gonna be at the buffet feeding her face. Hopefully I see Nyla next week. Um, I gotta get in contact with Nyla and see what's up. Hopefully I'll see Nyla next week. And I think Fuzzy, I'm not sure if Fuzzy said she was coming out to Vegas to say hi too. So hopefully I'll see my ladies in Vegas next week. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be gone Sunday. I'll be back Friday evening. And then on Sunday, the 26th, we are going to have Magic Level 2. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to share some things with you all while I'm there. I'm trying to be at the parties. I'm trying to get free drinks. Just like every other lady, right? Yeah, so I love y'all very, very much. Okay, please go back and catch up on some of the content. I think I saw Alikia said she was catching up on some of the content. We talked about CERN, right? And we talked about the aliens and the UFO stuff, which was freaking wild. So yeah, we got some other things to look into. So yeah, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the little baby who went to jail. I forgot the child's name. You know, he in self-defense, he unalived the other kid who's worm food now. But I think some of the things that I said in my reading on that is starting to pan out, but I have to go back and see. Then they got the whole I'm glad people are recognizing the how can I say this? That we aren't going the country isn't going to save itself. People have to rise up and do something. And it's not up to us as black people to do it. Y'all need to figure this shit out. So, yeah. I truly, truly hope to be back tomorrow. I have a client appointment tomorrow, and then I'm at the nail salon for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So hopefully I'll be on in the morning. But if you all tell me what you want to get into tomorrow, I can kind of set up the stream early enough so we can get into that. So, because I do miss y'all. I miss y'all here. So, yeah. Sleepy Bee says, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, 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 yes. So, yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Q. Be safe and have fun. Listen. It's gonna be 100 and whatever damn degrees. Like I think I saw like 9:30 in the morning. It's gonna be 92 degrees. Q is staying in the air conditioning until it's time to come outside. Okay, I got my linen skirts ready because it's too hot for all that other shit. Temperature's supposed to be lower next week. Okay, well we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you in Vegas? What you in Vegas? Oh, you live in Vegas? S&W, you live in Vegas? Oh my goodness. I didn't know that you lived in Vegas. I know Lilith is in Vegas. She's in Vegas. She lives there. I've reached out to her. So, I've reached out to her. So yeah, hopefully I get to see Nyla. If she's not too busy, hopefully I'll get to see Nyla um again, and hopefully Fuzzy can come along too. So yeah, I love y'all very, very much. Thank you so much for watching. Share this with someone who may be interested. I'ma see y'all on the flip side, okay? Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow because I am still packing my shit to go to Vegas. So, all right, y'all. Love y'all very, very much. See y'all on the flip side.